A brand new feature in Apex Legends Season 14. Well, it looks like it could actually be a couple of features that we're going to talk about in today's video. The Year 3 announcement for ALGS as well. All of that and much more in today's video. What's up, YouTube? Hope you're all doing well. Yesterday when I was in the Glytch bathtub, I got Glytch up my nose and in my ears. So I woke up this morning and when I blew my nose, it came out blue. I kid you not. So do me a favor, like the video. Let's try to get 1,000 likes on this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel as always. And without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So first things first, let's talk about a couple members in the community that are upset that we did not get the Year 3 announcement for ALGS. Obviously, the ALGS World Championship just happened about a month ago. People were so excited. People are loving that event. People are wanting to get back into ranked, wanting to get back into the esports scene. And now people are waiting for the next year's announcement. You know, like, when's this coming around? We're ready to get ready for the online tournaments. We're ready to start practicing. We're ready to get our teams together. We've already seen roster moves already start to happen. So people are waiting for this Year 3 announcement. And we thought we were going to be getting it today. And unfortunately, we were not getting it today, and it doesn't look like we're getting it maybe anytime soon. A little bit of unfortunate news coming out yesterday, as this coming in response to Light's tweet saying last year's ALGS announcement was at 1 p.m. Eastern on Thursday, which is obviously today around this time of the year. Surely it's coming tomorrow, right? Then EA's Dark Side said this was posted yesterday. It was actually a message from Killinger. It said, "Hello all, I wanted to give a small update to the Year 3 announcement that is currently delaying ALGS. I'll keep you all updated with any changes that come over the coming weeks as soon as I am able to. Our apologies for the delay." So I know I got some master players that watch, some Apex Predators that watch, maybe even some pro players that watch. Just want to let you guys know, if you're, waiting for that ALGS Year 3 announcement, this is probably the delay that's going on. But hopefully they will be able to announce this stuff soon, so many of you can start getting ready for the competitions. Now, for some of the bigger news in today's video, let's sit down, grab your chair, and let's talk for a little bit. So yesterday I told you guys when the new patch notes were actually coming out, and Josh Medina let us know that that was going to be on a Monday. Everything that we've been seeing for the last couple of weeks have been like hit or miss, or just, random little tiny little golden nuggets, if you will, of patch notes. Not the real patch notes, just some stuff that they decided to put out on their website, and that was actually not the full list. So now we know that the full list is coming out on Monday. As Josh Medina said, patch notes are out on Monday. I can leak the notes, but according to some people on the internet, they already have it. But that was actually coming from a response though to Jordan Rapp that says, "I keep hoping that Josh Medina is going to leak my favorite new feature on Apex Legends for Season 14. So let's talk about this brand new feature. Now, whenever I was reading this yesterday, it just kind of skipped right over it, and I'm not really sure why I didn't harp on the fact that we're getting this new feature in Season 14. First things first though, we can go ahead and cross eliminate and get rid of cross progression. We know we're not getting that, and that obviously being because of this tweet from Alpha Intel Apex Legends News, which is owned by Dexerto, which does get the early access media press kits from Respawn during these seasons. So I've worked with them in the past. I know what they're actually getting. I know the information that they know. If they would have received an update about cross progression on this, they would have let us know. But what they did say is that no real update is on cross progression. Respawn is, quote, actively working on it, but said it is very technically challenging problem. I want cross progression, they said. I want to be able to grind out my challenges on my Switch. We want to get it sooner rather than later, says the design director, who I believe his name is Evan. So first things first, we know that it's not cross progression. So I put together a couple of features that I think it could possibly be. I'm interested to hear if you guys have any more as well that maybe I missed. One of those being private custom lobbies for all players. Now, we actually were hoping we were going to be getting this last season, and unfortunately it did not pan out to be that way. Crowd Rendo also said basically, "Hey, I got a new updated code for Season 13, so if we were going to be getting all private access lobbies, I would have received the new code." So it just doesn't simply make any sense. So we did not receive it last season, Season 13, so maybe that new feature is this season. Also, I just want to point out, a couple of videos ago I actually said, and I'm glad I said this because I believe it's right, is that anything that you think is coming in a new season of Apex, just go ahead and cut it by half, because all your expectations will probably only be half met. And all of these things that you think we should probably have by now, and you think, oh well, maybe Season 14 is when they're bringing them, it's just not. It's just never is. It's never when you think it's going to be. Now, another thing that we know it's not is a permanent control mode. We already know that they've decided that control mode is not going to be permanent right now, and Gaming Merchant also said that we'd be getting a new LTM in the middle of the season. So I'm not even convinced that control mode will return at all this season. It could, but I'm not entirely sure. The only other feature that I can currently think on the top of my head right now is maybe the real next gen update regarding 120 hertz for console players. That's the only really thing that seems to match the, quote, feature description, because we've also not heard anything else about about these new free deathmatch modes that all of the data miners, all of the leakers, and a bunch of other YouTubers said that we'd be getting, including myself, because that's what the file showed. They literally showed season 14 gun game mode, and now I've not heard anything about that coming from other data miners, other YouTubers, a bunch of insider leakers, and so far we've not heard anything about that other than the fact that, like I said, Gaming Merchant said there would be a new limited time mode in the middle of the season. Obviously that's limited and not permanent. So if it's not cross progression, if it's not control mode, if it's not the free DM modes, the only thing I can think of is next gen update and private lobbies. I honestly would like to see private lobbies more than anything, but I don't think it's going to be that. The only guess I really have that's probably somewhat accurate is maybe the 120 hertz. I do think that'd be a good feature to have. That's about time they actually add it, but I'm quite positive there's some things that I've missed, some things that I've left out. So I'm interested to see what features you guys think that this new feature could be that he's talking about. Now, speaking of features, there's a new feature coming to the game, but I don't think it'll be season 14, and I don't think they would have actually exposed or talked about specifically what this feature was, and then Jordan Rapp over here acting like he doesn't know what the feature is. So I think these two features are totally separate, that being the gifting system feature. Now, I'm not really sure how it works, but I've already agreed that if I can give away my heirlooms, I will give away my least favorite heirlooms because I absolutely hate some of them. As someone who loves Pathfinder, I will fight to the death to tell you that Pathfinder's heirloom is the worst. It is so clunky, it takes up half my screen, I can't see. I will give it away in a heartbeat if I could. But this coming from Apex Legends News, saying Respawn said they are working on a quote gifting system in Apex Legends that would allow players to gift each other in-game items / content. But it's all in the early stages and will take time to quote dial in right. So just looking on the surface, I would probably anticipate 50 years from now. But Thornton Smash also had a great response here saying you could change the wording from gifting to cross progression and it would make the exact same statement. I'll see it in 2077. Now, I've said for over a year that I feel like Apex would benefit from a trading system like Counter-Strike and Rocket League used to have. Unfortunately, they got rid of the trading system for Rocket League, but I believe that Counter-Strike can still do it. It's been a very long time since I've been a part of the Counter-Strike community, so feel free to correct me down in the comments if I am wrong about that, but I believe that if you could have, you know, like these $100 worth of heirlooms and you could make trades with them, I believe it would make for some other good content. I mean, people used to make videos all the time in Counter-Strike and Rocket League about trading stuff, specifically trading videos, and that could just be a whole branch of new content that we could have if you added that feature. I mean, you already have the pack opening features. Also believe that Apex could benefit from having death comms like Call of Duty, and if it wasn't their raw input of their mic, it'd be cool to have like some death emotes, so when you die you can play a little emote or something, or play a little, you know, quip, so whenever they run over your body you can play a quip and they can hear your response. Now, I wanted to mention this coming from Gaming Merchant really quick. A lot of people have been concerned about Vantage and her abilities because, oh, you know, another scanning legend, right? That's the last thing that we really need in this game. He made this response though on Twitter to all of that noise, saying extra Vantage abilities from EA press event. There's a bullet drop indicator on long range scopes. You can also use her passive unarmed or mid long range scopes. Your ult charges in increments, 20% for each shot, up to 100% out of 5 shots. You cannot hurt or kill Echo. So that's pretty cool. It's not going to be like a crypto drone where you can just shoot it out of the sky, I guess. But they also said it's not a real scan. It doesn't draw through walls. Now, in his video, he actually described some of this, and I want to play the clip so you can understand a little bit better about Vantage abilities. Roll the clip.
If Vantage has you in her crosshairs, you'll never see her coming.
That's the ultimate with the recon ability. This is actually a seer scan, so don't worry about that. We have some good news to share about the scan, which I know a lot of people are worried about. So you can zoom in, and it sees Newcastle, right? This information, this health is from Sia. I just feel like they did a bad job explaining this in this trailer. All of this information is from Sia, not from her. It's a double jump, an example, right? Look at that. It is a double jump. Really cool. That there is actually the target. Like, if you hit someone with the sniper, that is the target, right? The recon target. Take a look. That's what you're actually seeing. It's a little red dot.
So thank you all for watching today. Make sure to leave a like on the video. Let's try to smash 1,000 likes and subscribe to the channel if you're new. As always, take care of yourselves. It's Viber, only positivity. And until the next time, I'll see you all later, Gators.